Welcome to the Awakning Information Channel, where we share scientific knowledge about health in an easy-to-understand, practical, and reliable way. Help you take the initiative to take care of yourself and your family. Let's analyze it together.
In the Vietnamese culinary treasure trove, there is a very familiar animal present in meals, drinking tables from the city to the countryside, that is the apple snail. From the fields, ditches, ponds, this snail is not only a delicious rustic dish, but also a source of abundant nutrition, even has medicinal value in both modern and traditional medicine. But do you really understand the value of apple snails to human health? Can eating apple snails cure diseases? And conversely, does it have any potential health risks? Today, we will learn together thoroughly, completely, and objectively about the chemical composition, medicinal uses, proper usage, and even the potential harms if eaten incorrectly from apple snails, a small animal that can have a great impact on human health. Compared to other types of snails such as rice snails, bitter snails, or wool snails, apple snails stand out in terms of size, nutritional content, and medicinal value. While rice snails and bitter snails are small in size, have little meat, and are often used as rustic dishes, apple snails have thick meat, contain a lot of protein, calcium, iron, and vitamin B. In particular, in traditional medicine, apple snails are classified as cold foods, have detoxifying and diuretic effects, support the treatment of fever, sore throat, and constipation. In addition, the mucus in apple snails is also used by people to heal wounds and cool the skin. Compared to wool snails, which are often used as snacks, apple snails are both nutritious and have the effect of supporting the treatment of diseases, worthy of being a dish of valuable folk medicine in Vietnamese meals. 1. Chemical composition of bean snails. Bean snails, scientific name Pomatia canaliculata, are mollusks that live in freshwater environments. In 100 grams of snail meat, the main ingredients include protein, 12 to 14 grams. Helps build muscles, restore cells and tissues, very important for weak people, those who have just recovered from illness. Lipid, 1.5 grams. Low fat content, suitable for people on a diet or people with cardiovascular disease. Calcium, 130 to 150 milligrams. Helps strengthen bones, support teeth and the nervous system. Phosphorus, 200 mg. Enhances metabolism and supports cell energy. Iron, 5 mg. Helps create blood, prevents anemia. B vitamins, especially B12, enhance nerve function, support blood production. Zinc, copper, magnesium. These are micronutrients that help strengthen immunity, improve digestion, and support male physiology. In addition, snail secretions also contain some digestive enzymes and natural antibacterials, which are used in folk medicine to treat skin ulcers. 2. Medicinal uses of butter snails in traditional and modern medicine. In traditional medicine, the snail has a sweet taste, cold properties, and is non-toxic. Some typical uses include heat clearing, detoxification, used in medicines to help cool the liver, treat internal heat, frequent urination, and painful urination. Diuretic, boiled snail meat to drink helps treat kidney stones, little urine, and difficult urination. Treating acne and dermatitis. Folklore often crushes live snails, takes the juice and applies it to the skin to help draw out pus and reduce inflammation. Nourishing for people with weakness. Snail meat is cooked with ginger, Vietnamese coriander, and green beans, creating a dish that helps people with weakened health recover quickly. In modern medicine, thanks to its high protein content, low fat and rich in micronutrients, apple snails are considered an ideal nutritional supplement for the elderly and children. Supports the treatment of iron deficiency anemia. Reduces the risk of osteoporosis thanks to its rich calcium and phosphorus content. Improves male physiology thanks to zinc and magnesium. Helps smooth, beautiful skin, and fights oxidation thanks to vitamin B12 and natural collagen protein found in snail mucus. 3. Dishes to treat diseases from butter snails. Some dishes combine nutrition and medicinal herbs. Grilled apple snails with green pepper helps stimulate digestion, increase resistance. Simmered apple snails with lemongrass and ginger Antibacterial, good for people with colds and coughs. Snails cooked with banana and bean. Increase fiber, good for digestion and anti-inflammation of the intestines. Snail soup cooked with bitter vegetables. Cools the body, cools the liver, diuretic, good for people with internal heat. 4. Potential harmful effects if used incorrectly. Although rich in nutritional value, apple snails also pose many risks if not processed carefully. Parasitic infection, worms, flukes. Snails live in stagnant water environments, often carrying small liver flukes. If not cooked thoroughly, the eater may be infected with worms, leading to abdominal pain, digestive disorders, and even liver damage. Intestinal infection, if not washed thoroughly, or the snails are soaked in impurities, the eater may suffer from acute diarrhea, E. coli infection. Heavy metal poisoning. In some polluted areas, snails can absorb lead, cadmium, arsenic, and other substances that are toxic to the kidneys and liver. Not suitable for people with weak spleen and stomach. People with cold constitution, prone to diarrhea, pregnant or postpartum women should not eat snails regularly. 5. How to select and process snails safely. Choose snails that are alive, move slowly, and do not have a foul odor. Soak the snails in rice water with chili for 2 to 4 hours to let the snails release all the mud. Boil thoroughly, or boil twice. Discard the first water to remove dirt and parasites. Do not eat raw snails, snail salad, or snail dishes that are not cooked thoroughly. Limit snail consumption. Too much in a week. Should only eat a maximum of once a week. Summary. Apple snails, a familiar rustic ingredient in home-cooked meals, actually contain countless wonderful nutritional and medicinal values. Not only is it a rich source of protein, rich in calcium, iron, and essential vitamins for the body, apple snails also have special pharmacological properties in traditional medicine. From the ability to clear heat, detoxify, aid digestion, to the ability to help heal wounds, nourish the skin from the inside, all prove that apple snails are not only delicious, but also a precious medicine from nature. However, to maximize the effectiveness, we need to use apple snails properly. Snails must be thoroughly cleaned, soaked in rice water or chili to remove impurities and parasites. People with digestive problems, cold stomach, pregnant women, or people undergoing special medical treatment should consult a doctor before using regularly. Moreover, you should not eat too much at once, because although snails are nutritious, they are also cold, easily causing stomach cold, stomachache, or diarrhea if the body is weak. The more we understand about the foods around us, the more proactive we can be in taking care of our health, from the simplest things. Hopefully after this video, you will not only think of apple snails as a delicious dish, but also an important part of the journey of living a healthy life, close to nature. Please spread this valuable knowledge to your relatives and friends, because health is something worth sharing. Thank you for accompanying us until the end of the video. If you find this content useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue discovering the secrets from the foods around us.
The video ends here. Thank you for listening. If you find it interesting, please give me a like, share, and click the subscribe button to help me.